Hello and welcome to the Ridiculously Good VA Show with Tracy Daviero. If you are a virtual assistant or want to be one, this is the place to learn the tips and tricks you need to become a ridiculously good VA. I've been a part of the VA industry since 1998, and I'm excited to get to know you and help you build an amazing business. Let's go. Hey there, welcome to another episode of the podcast that teaches you how to be a ridiculously good virtual assistant. Today I want to talk about the essential skills that every 50K VA and beyond needs to have. This episode is the second in a series of 4 episodes that I want to share with you as a lead up to my 50K VA group coaching program that's launching next month. And today we're talking about getting the skills you need to do it. Today's quote is from Steve Jobs: "The only way to do great work is to love what you do." For your VA business to exist long-term, you gotta love what you do. And I'll talk about that and more today. Let's go. What essential skills does a VA need to have to earn 50K a year or more? As I said, I'm going to be launching my 50K VA program next month, and this series is to help you decide if building a 50K business is for you. And yes, of course, you can scale beyond 50K with the program, but if you aren't consistently earning over $1,000 a week right now, that's where we start. And plus, 50K VA rhymes, so that's why I call it that. So, for your 50K VA business skills, you might think I'm going to say you have to learn social media or other specialized skills, but that's not really what this episode is about. What you do for your clients should be what you excel at, and as Steve Jobs says, what you love. Taking a social media course just doesn't make you a social media expert. When clients pay top dollar for a specialist, they want someone who has training, if necessary, and experience, proof that they're worth what they are charging. But it's not just what you do for them that you need to master. Soft skills are equally important and often forgotten. We'll talk about that today too. Here's an interesting statistic. According to a report by Upwork, 70% of freelancers, and that includes us, who continuously upgrade their skills report higher client satisfaction and increased earnings. More clients, happier clients, and more money. There's something about a VA who upgrades their skills as a business person, who invests time and money in networking and events, and who looks to raise their rates and work with high-level clients. That makes you naturally appear like a more serious business person. Not like the VA who just wants to work a few hours a week to earn grocery money. But now don't get me wrong, there is nothing wrong with that VA. That was me for a long time. I knew I needed to earn $600 a month when I first started my VA business, and that would cover my part of the household stuff. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. I had a newborn, and that was my job, my full-time job. I was saving money by not having a second car, by not commuting to work, by not putting my son in daycare, and by not paying for lunches every day. What I needed from my VA business was perfect for me. But then, when my son got old enough that he wasn't napping all day, and I got bored of just hanging out with an 18-month-old, I wanted to grow my business. So I had to do the things that I'm talking about today. Higher rates, working more specialized skills, better clients, and more consistent income. Consistently improving technical and soft skills is the key to attracting and retaining the high-paying clients that you need to build a 50K business. Why is it important to develop the essential skills that I'm going to talk about today? Because they make up the foundation of what your business is, why it is better than the VA sitting beside you. You become a better business owner, a better VA, and you'll attract premium clients and manage your business effectively. When you develop competence, your confidence also becomes so much more apparent. Talking with clients about how you can help them becomes easy. When you demonstrate professionalism, clients see it. High-level clients seek out VAs who can handle all the balls they have in the air without the client having to micromanage them. And when you showcase your essential technical and soft skills, you position yourself as a capable and reliable VA who can deliver what you promise. I'm going to categorize your essential skills into two categories today: technical skills and soft skills. We'll start with core technical skills. Prepare to master the key technical skills that your niche needs. Specialization can't always happen when you first start your VA business. Trying to sell a service that you don't have any experience doing can be really hard. You're already learning to become a business owner and have business conversations with people. But once you master that, though, the field is wide open. And it doesn't take long. But master, and I do mean master, the technical skills that your people need in their business, because you're going to have clients coming out of the woodwork to work with you when you do. When you master a service, it not only enhances the quality of your work, but it also boosts your confidence, and a confident VA can take on the higher level clients. They can attend the high level events where their ideal clients are also going, and they can invest in their business to keep getting better. I've traveled to a number of conferences where my clients are and where their colleagues are going. It cost me money. It was at the time $1,500 every time. But when I came away with clients that were paying me $750 or $1,200 a month or more every single month, it was well worth the investment. So what are the core technical skills that I think you need? Number one is project management. Many VAs help clients by managing their to-do list. It's a start. But being able to coordinate projects and keep them moving forward, keep them on budget and on deadline, is a different skill than that. We need to be able to allow for the proper lead times when we're working with other contractors on the team. I remember helping one of my clients do a complete rebrand, and I had to coordinate the photographer, the graphics people, the website designer, and everybody else involved in the whole project. It took a long time. Do you know that website people are very slow? I don't know why. Every one of the ones I worked with took forever to turn projects around. When you're managing a project for a client, you have to be able to handle things when they're moving at a snail's pace and get the team to move forward. That's high level. You have to be good at time management and managing deadlines and making sure that all the balls will stay in the air. When I would organize live events or virtual conferences for my clients, there were so many details, so many people involved. And I did a lot of the work myself, but I also had a team of subcontractors that did various parts for me. Being able to get help to do what you need moves projects along as well. Number two is social media management. Now I know I told you that you don't need to learn social media to specialize your skills or services, but it is one of the things that high-level clients need help with all the time. When they're doing launches or filling programs or hosting events, they have to get the word out. But the cool thing is that the need for the social media support becomes so much clearer when you're also managing their projects. So if a client's just looking for one-to-one clients on their own, they might not be doing that much social media. So they might need a solid strategy that will help them to gain visibility and become the sought-after expert in their field that they want to be. That might be out of the scope of your experience or interest, which is totally fine. But when you're already working with high-level clients who are promoting specific things all year, launch season we call it, that's easy. You can create their content, repurpose it, schedule it, do analytics, and it's actually related to the projects that you're already managing for them. So how many people saw the 10 posts about the upcoming event? How much interaction was there on them? How many signups did we get? It becomes more specific. And when social media goes beyond the regular, here's who I am and here's all the services I offer, social media management is an essential skill that you need as a VA. Specialized VA service skills. Of course, an important way to become the go-to girl for your clients is to specialize in an essential service like email marketing or bookkeeping or graphic design and that kind of thing. Not every VA is creative. Hello, I was not at all. Or good with numbers. Well, I was good at that. Or good with detail-oriented work. I kind of was good at that too. But not everybody who starts their business is either. The difference between us is that we are support professionals, so we can learn those things. Why? They're a good thing for us to learn and to add to our toolbox, because our clients do not necessarily need to learn how to do all that stuff, because their specialty is something completely different. And of course, when you have premium clients, you can also afford to invest in learning and keeping on top of industry trends that are important for your clients' businesses. That was one of my favorite things that I liked to do whenever I was working with clients, because you become an expert at their stuff too. What are the essential soft skills? A study by LinkedIn Learning found that 92% of talent professionals and hiring managers say that soft skills are just as important, if not more important, than hard skills. 92%, ladies. I often hear clients say that they want to work with a new VA that they can grow with. And I hear VAs say the same thing. I'm just starting out, I can learn as I go. And there's nothing wrong with learning on the job or learning as you go and getting better at what you do. So if you have a few essential soft skills, you can learn the tech, right? Yes, you can. I've learned everything I know while on the job, pretty much anyway. Soft skills can make or break you as a VA, and they are crucial for a VA to have to reach the 50K income level. I'll cover what I think are the most important three today: communication, time management, and client relationships. We'll start with communication. When any VA comes to me and asks me what they need to do to be a great VA, a ridiculously good one as a matter of fact, I tell them to master the skill of communication. Clear communication helps you work better with clients in so many ways. It keeps meetings short. It helps you with your efficiency and time management. It helps you build a great relationship with your clients. And it helps you position yourself better in every networking conversation that you ever have. Communicating clearly is, I think, the most important quality or skill a business owner should possess. And the second is the thing they do for their clients. How can you learn to communicate better? You have to critique yourself, for one thing, or have somebody else do it for you. Practice active listening. When you're in conversation with someone, take a beat after they finish talking. Really consider what they said, and then respond accordingly. I got told that I didn't active listen by the HR lady for one of my clients. I was a contractor at the time, so she wasn't really my HR lady, but she still tried to be. She told me that when someone was talking, I wouldn't listen for maybe I was, but that I was formulating my response in my head before they even finished talking. And then as soon as they finished, I would start talking. I would respond, right? She taught me that that was not active listening, and said that I would get better conversations if I would just slow down and take that beat. It works, and you should be doing it too. Active listening. Next is time management. Time is money for VAs and clients, so you have to make the best effort to use both efficiently. Time management is the second thing that I tell VAs they have to master to build a 50K business and beyond. Whatever your system is, make sure you're following it closely and doing things as efficiently as possible. Work pace is something that really isn't brought up in a corporate job. We have so much time to do things. I mean, especially if you work for the government, right? And we generally don't rush to get things done in a day unless we're working against a deadline. It can be a really big change to all of a sudden have to increase or speed up your work pace so that the client doesn't blow their budget working with you, or you don't blow the budget for them. If you aren't good at time management or work pace, get good at it. Take training, use techniques like the Pomodoro or time blocking. There's so many ways to learn to manage your time better. You have to find something that works for you and your work style. And finally, client relationships. The last soft skill you must master to become a 50K VA is your relationships with your clients. Building strong ones takes things like communication, respect, understanding, and flexibility. I see VAs getting upset in the VA groups about how their client talked to them or handled something with them. That's soft, but that's not a soft skill. Don't bitch about your clients online, ever. If you have a communication problem with them, fix it. If you have a money issue with them, talk to them about it. If you have an issue with them micromanaging your tasks, change how you work with them so they don't have to wonder all day long if you're working on their stuff. When clients feel the need to ask, it's often because you aren't communicating well enough with them or not using a project management system that they can pop into to see project statuses. Building strong client relationships is essential to your success as a VA. You want to perfect things like your onboarding process, your professionalism, your communication, your response times, your clarity, your project updates, so many things that you can do to manage and exceed their expectations. Providing excellent customer service is also key. When somebody spends their money on you, you want to make sure they feel valued. These are the essential skills you need to be a 50K VA. I was a 50K VA and beyond when I was only doing VA work, and it made so many things go well for me. My reputation was stellar. I was organized and detailed. I got referrals all the time, and my clients were actually on a waiting list. I commanded high rates from my clients because they delivered on what I promised and then some. If you want to be a 50K VA or beyond, master this stuff, all of it, and more. It's not hard, and it will make all the difference in your VA business. Keep learning. To stay competitive, you should always be learning. Technology changes, and whether you provide techie services or not, working virtually uses technology. Keep up on it and make changes when you need to stay on top of things, to provide your clients with the best service you can. You don't necessarily need certifications and stuff to offer high-level services, but you do have to confidently talk about them and market them to your clients. You have to walk your walk. Professional development is key, and investing in your business is too. Find the programs and the groups and the support and advice that you need to keep growing. You need support and guidance to go somewhere you haven't been before. This is why I do what I do now. I still have some VA clients, but I focus on helping VAs just like you get to where I got and beyond as a VA. Let's revisit the quote from today. You gotta love what you do. We are in this for the long haul, guys, and you can't do that if you don't like what you're doing all day long. Let's build you that 50K VA business by improving your technical skills and your soft skills. That's some of what we'll cover in the 50K VA program. I'll show you how to up-level your professionalism, your marketing, your communication, and so much more. I'm going to leave it here for today, but don't miss next week's episode when we dive into building a high-value clientele as a VA. We're going to define who those clients are and where to find them, how to talk about, how to network, how to create proposals, and a whole lot more. If you're looking to build the kind of business I'm talking about, a 50K and beyond business, that's where I can help. I'm here to help you become a ridiculously good VA. I've helped hundreds of VAs who are stuck at moving through private coaching, my monthly mastermind group, my group coaching programs, and my self-study trainings. If you're ready to get my help, let's connect on a cut to the chase call. You can book yours at yourvamentor.com/chase. Thank you so much for tuning in this week. I'll see you next time. Thank you so much for tuning in to this episode of the Ridiculously Good VA Show. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss a thing. For more great resources for your VA business, visit my website at yourvamentor.com. I'll see you back here next time.